Alexis is being charged with 2 counts of unauthorized use of a vehicle and 1 count of engaging in a pattern of criminal offenses in 2 or more counties after being arrested with her boyfriend Lance. That's so far. There are other charges that are pending. She says since she doesn't have any priors, she's hoping to get probation. Now, we have in the audience attorney Brian Watkins, and he is the founder of Brian E. Watkins and Associates, and he practices criminal law and civil litigation in San Diego. Brian, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
The truth of the matter is, they're not even supposed to be talking now, correct?
Correct. As co-defendants, they're not supposed to be having communications. And if Lexis is convicted, she'll be a felon and she will not be able to have contact with him, and she cannot go to the prison grounds and visit him, nor will they be able to speak on the phone. The judge will break them up.
With regard to Lance, with security cameras, with him with a gun in his hand, with police chase and him crashing a stolen car, with him crossing state lines, a DA's going to feel like they've got a pretty good case, would you not think?
I don't think Johnny Cochran can get him out of this.
Yeah. And he does have priors, and so the chance is pretty good they're going to throw the book at him and not cut him the best deal in the world. They offered him 25 years.
And they think that's a gift.
Yeah. The reality is, you may never see him again.
Yeah, I know.
From a legal standpoint, what can she do that would likely cause the court to say, okay, I'm going to take a less harsh approach to her in terms of punishment and sentencing?
She is eligible for probation, but that's not enough. You need to be eligible and suitable for probation. What does suitable mean? Mean that you are amenable to treatment, amenable to rehabilitating yourself and not reoffending. How do you show the court that? You show the court that by getting into treatment for your substance abuse, getting psychological counseling for mental health issues that you're dealing with, the PTSD that you may be dealing with, taking the steps to better yourself so the court doesn't have to.
I want to introduce Dr. Charles Sophie, and Dr. Charles Sophie is a board-certified psychiatrist in multiple specialties, and he's the medical director of the Department of Child and Family Services for LA, and one of his specialties is in adult psychiatry, and he is very well versed in post-traumatic stress disorder and what happens when you take toxic chemicals into your body, such as meth and cocaine. It changes the brain and causes you to make different sorts of errors in judgment. Dr. Sophie, PTSD plus these toxic chemicals, there's a real issue here.
There's a real issue here, and I commend you. I think you have a really core person that's in there that's a loving, caring woman who wants to do better. So if that is there, you should reach and get that out. Because you've had a horrific trauma when you were, what, 17?
About 18, 19.
You were betrayed and you were assaulted in a big, deep way, and you learned about it in a horrible way. And that's a traumatic brain injury on a brain that wasn't even well developed.
Yeah.
That changed the way your brain formed, which then already changes the way you're going to make a decision. Then you add drugs and alcohol, and you're off to the races. You got to get yourself straightened out.